Well. Look at these trees over here, huh? Look how pretty that is. Wow. All turning color. Yep, the old fall is coming. Wow. Wow. Wow, it's a big one. It's big. Lo and behold, it's a golf course at that. Wow. Wow, it's a big one. That's really nice. That's goofy. I don't know where I get that from. Yeah, I don't know where. Wow, that sun's just beaming right in the camera lens, huh? Man. You know what, we can zoom in here and try to get it out of the frame there, I guess, as much as possible. So it just occurred to me, just not too long ago, a few minutes ago, 10-15 minutes ago actually, that I had never done a Welcome to Colorado segment yet. It just kind of lapsed my mind, I guess, being that when I arrived in the across the state line into Colorado, that it was nighttime, dark out, so I just wasn't even thinking about it. I didn't see the sign, So anyhow, better late than never, I guess. Welcome to
I-25 South,
Colorado.
Keep left.
Yep. How about that? Looks like we're going to be looking at downtown Denver here as we make our way over to 25 South from I-25, I guess kind of south also. Or, I mean, 225, excuse me. I need to pay attention here a little bit, so 'cause I do have a change coming up. Yeah, 225 is just kind of a bypass around some of the BS back there.
Keep left to I-25 South, then keep left.
All right. That's what I was going to do. Actually, I was planning on it. Yep. Looking good, man. It's looking good, man.
Keep left to I-25.
Uh-oh, right lane ends. Son of a bitch. I'm in the right lane. What am I supposed to do after when it ends then? Does everybody else recognize the fact that it's going to end? The right lane is coming to an end. What are we going to do? All right, let's back up here. Let's back out and get a little bit more peripheral. Yes, now this is the Denver that I recognize here from a good number of years back when I did a tiled at Courtyard Marriott up here in Denver area. Yep, this is the one I recognize. Let's see if I can scooch on over here, get out of this havoc lane here. Dude, nice looking car, Pontiac Solstice. As much as I don't really like Pontiac, that's a nice looking car. Oh, you shut up. Yep, so wow, look at this, man. Cool beans. I'm actually on the road here and it's daytime. because it was just about to go quite a bit differently there for me. Of course, this guy's going to slow down. I'm sitting there trying to speed up so I can merge over one more lane, and everybody else slows down in front of me. I hate that when people slow down to merge. Like, try speeding up to merge. It actually makes everything flow so much smoother. Don't slow down to merge. Speed up to merge. Actually, and you retain control of your vehicle much better when you speed up than when you slow down. When you slow down, you're doing exactly what physics doesn't want to do. Anything in motion tends to stay in motion until an opposing force of equal value is applied against it. So braking is that that opposite force, right? So try to keep the vehicle in motion as much as possible, and you'll have a lot better, smoother sailing, I suppose. Like, especially in the turns. Anytime that you're coming into a turn and you think you're going too fast, don't hit the brakes. That'll cause you to go out of control every time. Especially if it's bad weather, of course. But there's a saying in racing. It says, when in doubt, gas it out, or something like that. Meaning, when in doubt, when you're in a turn, give it more fuel, give it more acceleration. And the way the vehicle is designed is to provide you with more traction when you accelerate. That's just the way it works. It is, and it works quite well. And always look where you want to go. Always look where it is that you're heading. Like, don't look into the side of the corner that's the high side of the corner that you don't want to go, because then you'll go there. Look where you want to go. I don't know. I'm just yeah. I don't know. I'm not trying to preach. But so, anyways, I guess this here calls for a check-in at this point. I reckon I figured. So what do we got? We got Tuesday, October 13th, and current local time here in Denver, Colorado is 3:34. It was 3:33 when I actually started saying that, so imagine that. That and the temperature out here is 79 degrees, according to my trusty handy-dandy digital temperature display readout, Chingamadero. Yeah, here they are, putting on the brakes to merge again. I think we got a flatbed up there in this lane that's kind of cluttering up the works too a little bit. I don't know why. Yeah, let's see. So, where'd we leave off? I don't know. Yeah, where did we leave off? I think, yeah, I arrived in Denver the night before last, at whatever time it was. Wasn't too late. Like, shoot, you know what? I just don't remember what time it was when I arrived. But that said, I ended up, pulling off on a street that was very near my delivery. Spent the night there, and then got up and made my 8 a.m. delivery time over there at the Peloton warehouse where they received the load. And they had loaded my trailer fairly quick, and got out of there, and then let's see, pulled out of there, and then ended up running over to the TA that was over in Commerce City, and let's see. Yeah. Ended up actually getting a call from the boss or a message letting me know that he had booked me another load that was scheduled for pickup today, the 13th at 6 a.m. So basically all day yesterday I had the day off, and I hung out at the TA in a reserved slot that I got with my Ultra 1 credits, which is cool. And so yeah, I just hung out there, just hung out, relaxed, got some sleep in, you know, caught up with some sleep or whatever, and hung out there all day yesterday. And let's see, and then so my scheduled time for, you know, my arrival time was for 6 a.m. this morning over there in Denver. You know, it's called Denver. It's not like downtown, like all the buildings and all that in the city area, but over at Coca-Cola shipping facility. And I got there right on time. And what was funny was the broker, I guess, or whatever, you know, they kind of hound you or whatever. They want to make sure that you're up and, you know, that you're going to make your appointment on time. So they start hounding you like 2 hours ahead of time. And anyways, all of that's set aside. I got over there, and the guy at the check-in, he's like, oh, dude, he's like, you're not supposed to be here till 1700 tonight. You know what? I think I might have done a video on this. Yeah, I think I did. I think I very well might have mentioned some of this stuff already. But he's like, yeah, you're not due, you know, for, you know, your appointment's not till 1700, which is 5 p.m.
Construction was reported on I-25.
And like, huh? So he even got a hold of his higher ups, and they were like, yeah, he needs to come back at 5. Okay, so I ended up going back to the TA. And hung out there for like an hour and a half, and then got a call from the boss again saying that they had gotten back in touch with the shipper and went ahead and said just have the driver, me, yours truly, go ahead and check back in over there, and they'll work him in, or whatever the language was they used. And so I went back over there, and they checked me back in, and then had me go sit in a an area where they have drivers kind of wait for a doctor, and that was like 3 or 4 or 5 hours sitting there. So I ended up kind of taking a nap again, and then finally the guy comes over, yeah, we got a doctor for you. So I went back up to the doctor, and then, you know, like, I don't know, probably another 2 hours went by. You know, while they loaded me, something like that, maybe even more. It might have been even a little bit longer. But anyways, they finally got me loaded, got the you know, doors sealed, and got all my paperwork, and checked out and got out of there. And I got a really heavy load, actually. It's like a 40,000 pound load. The BOL originally said 42, but it turned out it was like just 40. So I had to run back over to the TA and scale it, make sure I'm legal, which I did, and I am. And then from there, hit the road, and that's that. And now we're all up to date. So yeah.
Construction was reported on I-25.
There you go. And so I am now headed southbound I-25. Making my way to Tempe, Arizona, by way of Albuquerque. I had another option of taking I-70, but I-70 goes through a whole ton of mountains. Like, it's just all long, windy mountains. And so for a lighter load, that would be a great option. But for this load, as heavy as it is, it's better off, you know, going down this way. It's a little bit flatter. So it's about an extra 100 miles out of the way, but that's no big deal. feel it all. Come on, car, let's go. You're not gonna do it. You're gonna see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I was just saying this just a minute ago. Try pressing the gas when you want to merge instead of the brake. Just do it. You'd be amazed what it'll do for you and how much smoother everything will go. Like, instead of us both sitting there pressing on our brakes because you're not sure how to get into the traffic, you could have just pressed the gas. Oh well, whatever. What would we do without defensive drivers or whatever? Not even defensive driving, just without confused drivers. What would we do without just dumb people or whatever, right? What would we do? Like, how would we compare the really intelligent people out there? Like, what, we wouldn't have anything if everybody was just on their game all the time, super intelligent, bright, and just always on. Like, we would have no way, we would have no yardstick to compare ourselves to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Without like the really dumb people who just are completely clueless and unaware. The people who, have a clue and are aware wouldn't shine. There would be no, there would be no contrast. So I guess it's kind of, I guess really we should appreciate them. We should, Yes, we should. So, here shortly, I believe, I don't know if you can see off there in the distance, but if my memory serves, and it doesn't always serve, we're going to be going through we do have some mountains on this route, and I believe they're going to be quite beautiful, quite beatific, loaded with trees and stuff, from what I recall. So I should be probably saving memory here on this earphone, maybe, for that. But shoot, this is kind of cool too, though. I mean, look at this big old thing up there in the distance. Geez, I think, now that I think about it, I might be, oh shit, I need to get freaking over. Oh God, I need over. Dude, I need over. Freaking guy. That was my bad. I wasn't paying attention. I'm just like, yeah, what were you saying about those clueless, stupid, dumb people, Cal?
Construction is reported on I-25.
Just as soon as I say something about something like that, it comes and bites me. It's pretty funny. Yeah. So anyways, let's see here. I think I'll be going past like Shiprock and stuff like that too. Shiprock, New Mexico, and not sure if I go through Farmington or not. Might. But that's what this one reminds me of right up here, off to the right a bit. Reminds me of Shiprock a bit. But Shiprock is huge though. Shiprock is massive in comparison to this. This is more just kind of like a little pillar, a little mast hanging, sticking up right there, with of course antennas on top of it.
construction was reported on I-25.
Okie dokie. Well, I guess I'll wrap this here segment up. Wow. I don't know if you're seeing the color on all those trees on the right there, but boy, that's amazing. Yep, so anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up, and I'll be bringing you back in, well, probably once we get into the mountains at some point there, so I will see you on down the road. See ya.